Hey, good excuse me, good evening, everyone. I gotta remember where we are. It is your boy Huey. With me is my guy Sekio, and we are here for Blue Otter League Masters. And I think we are just about already on our way into draft.
Mm.
Sekio, it's been a minute, but man, I have missed you. How are you, my guy?
Uh, man, like I miss casting League of Legends and I miss having the community and being part of it is something that I really love and I really appreciate. And me being here in the Masters League is something like yeah, it's the usual I would say, but like I would love to see the new stuff that brought up. Like I never saw a Kassadin ban like back in my days, like 4 months ago. Like this Kassadin was not even part of the picture.
Oh, you know what? That's actually a really good point that you bring. Just being with Garden Gaming, seeing through Masters, Grandmasters as well too. So we got a
Hmm.
little bit of knowledge here. That has to be a player pick there for sure. That is
For
definitely a
sure.
player ban there. You don't want to have to deal with the Cassin. As we look on to the other side of things as well too, you will see the Akali and a Gwen, a
Hmm.
little bit of a flex top ban there with the Akali top mid. The Gwen definitely a top menace that you just, oh man, those are the three words that no league player likes. Gwen is immune. I don't want to deal with that either. As you do see Bard going to be taken off the board and Bessa matching that Gwen top energy as well. Where do you think F5 is going to go for this last ban here? You think they're going to match with support?
Oh no, like probably you need to bring like or like to remove some of the AD carries. Like there is a lot of them in the meta. At least like Varus been part of the picture for a long
Oh,
time,
yeah.
but taking Zen out is pretty important. Like Zen is pretty good when it comes to competitive. Like I'm speaking about higher level, since
Hmm.
like Zen after the new build, like they got an AP pulled for Zen Zhao right now, and man, that build is just like yeah, it's hard to
Wait,
play
wait,
against.
wait, wait. I'm
I'm
sorry.
I'm
An
not sure, like
AP?
yet. Yeah, yeah. Yet again, I never saw it in competitive, but
Okay.
the AP Zenzao is something, and like it got
No.
back. It got back again. Like the guy who doesn't die is back on League of Legends, and you gotta be careful when you're playing with his that kind of champions. You would see Karma probably as gonna be a support unless they're gonna play protect the carry or like protect the president and like play on their ADC or top laner.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, honestly, though, let's be real. That poke, that early game Q poke from that Mantra boosted Q from Karma is something to be written about and is just such a threat. I definitely feel with you. Let's go in support. You do see the Nami Corki. That is a huge dynamic
Oh.
duo right now. That is just a tear and burn for Corki. Going to give him the extra boosts for the stats as well too, just to make that machine gun, those rockets level 6 kick in, as we can now just easily say this is the bot lane here. Ezreal going to be locked in as well too. So both scaling ADCs,
Hmm.
both supports also kind of doing about the same job. I feel Karma's a little more on the aggressive end of things. Granted, Nami can get aggressive. Don't want to take away from my fish girl, but I feel Karma's really going to be looking for those early game pokes. I
Mm-hmm.
like the poke from Ezreal Karma. How do you feel about the Corki Nami?
Kirkunami is like been in the mix for a quite while. Like I've seen it in the LPL and LCK, of course, being played with like most high tier players. It's a really good max you can have. Kirky still got like a really decent early game, and of course Israel. Even though some people would say differently, but like Israel still got the same really good level
Oh
one.
yeah.
But going back to Kirky and Nami, they're like those do that he can bring some damage or like have some action in the lane and you won't be afraid. Like she gives you the boost and damage of course from her E. She gives you the healing, she got the bubble, and at the same time Quirky works pretty well with those stuff. Plus once she gets the Imperial Mandate you'll have a lot of damage to be dealing with, especially if Quirky lands those rockets. Having Vex, that gives me the spirit and the feeling that they are playing with a book composition, but right now I believe they really need a heavy engager on both jungle and top side. So for me, I would go with in the jungle, of course, Jarvan. Like I always go for
Oh
Jarvan,
yeah.
and in my drafts, like back in the days, once I
I
was
mean,
coaching. Like, oh
I mean
man,
to
I
be
miss those
fair,
days.
J4. is still in a great position. EQ,
Of
Flag
course.
Drag, Cataclysm. You have no flash. You pretty much have no escape. You kind of said that
Hmm.
the composition was kind of lacking a little bit with the Vex pick. I think that's a great pick here. There's two dashers on the other side of the enemy team. Now you're
Mm-hmm.
not really gonna want to dash. You don't, even if you do,
You
I
need your
mean,
way in. You need
that's
your
what I'm
way in
saying.
to
Well,
get
I
into the
mean,
back
bada
line.
boom. There you go.
That's it.
There you
You
go.
got your front line, you got your upgraded items, and Orn with both Quirky and Vex is just giving them a huge value. Those stats that they are going to be getting are
Mhm.
pretty important. Plus, Orn is a really good blind pick. It's either Orn or Sign for me. Like, if he doesn't know how to play Sign, so Orn is the go-to. On the other end, like, it doesn't matter. Like, you can just, oh man, like we just mentioned the Titans. We got
Yeah.
Orn playing
Yeah.
versus. Oh, okay, thank God, no Orn Sign land face. We're not falling in this trap, but it is what it is.
I mean, honestly, I would have preferred maybe the Scion. I don't. Oh, they
Hmm.
keep hot. They hot. So you have four dashes in, right?
Hmm.
You have four dashes in, right? With the Wukong as well. I really feel like
Okay.
Vex is just gonna have such a fun, easy time here. No? Am I believing too much in the Vex catching these dashes? Like, am I missing
It's
something here? Like,
it's hard to play Vex versus a lot of dashes.
uh,
I'm gonna give you that, but at the same time, oh wait a second here.
wait
So
one
who's
second.
going jungle? That's not really
Oh,
a jungle,
I guess that's Orn then. Jungle.
huh?
Oh, Orn
Or
Jungle's a thing
or
we're
jungle?
hearing from upstairs. Since what? I mean, all right. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. It can happen. It's not the craziest thing. It's not the craziest. I hear Sekio going in right now. He said, "Wait a minute."
Yeah, I gotta search it up like that.
He said, "Hold on, wait a minute." It works.
Uh,
It works. No, it works. Do I want it in the jungle? Not necessarily, but it works. It's not the end of the world.
I never saw Orange Jungle in competitive. I'm not gonna lie. Like maybe it got picked here and there, but like Orange Jungle is something I'm not familiar with. I would say
Hmm.
probably gonna be playing with I don't know, like the Sunfire using the burn to get some jungle stats, jungle thing up. Like I
Okay.
have seen NASA's jungle like all over the globe. I have seen
Right.
a lot of weird picks, but Orange jungle that should be new to me. But at the same time, okay, it works.
I think it's fun.
We'll see. We'll see in the game.
I
I I
okay.
I don't like it for a reason. Okay, okay. Hear me
All
out.
right.
I don't
Well,
like it
all
for
right.
a
Let's see.
reason.
Break it down. Break it down. What's
So
the what?
you're playing versus Wukong. Wukong is like yeah, power farmer jungler, but at the same time he can have some huge effect in early game. And
Okay.
on the other side, you're playing Ornn. You need to farm till level 6. Like other than this, yeah, you need some like magical work or like good setup overextending on the bot side to have some value. Probably the value in early game won't be that much, but at the same time, I believe Ornn in objective will be pretty good with the Sunfire Cape. Plus his passive, he should be taking the Void Grubs way too fast. So that's something I can imagine. But like for me, this should be the first time seeing Ornn in the jungle in a while, I believe, since he got released, something like that.
That's crazy. Well, with that being said, guys, we're gonna go to a super quick break. We're gonna get ourselves loaded in into game one. This is a Masters. This is la creme of la creme, guys. Be sure to lock in for week one. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere, guys. Alrighty, guys, we are back here for Blue Water League Masters Week 1 Ember Phantom 5 versus Final Boss Cool Boys team. And we have a good one on the way for us. We've already broke down these lanes and how it's going to go down for the most part, but we were still a little hesitant on Vertigo's a jungle pick here on the Ornn, but our great producer Loki kind of let us know, hey, it's not that crazy. Speaking of crazy, that was a mean trade there off of Ari. Not gonna use that IGN there. um, that was a crazy trade there for them, to say the least. And like we were mentioning, Loki kind of breaking it down for us. It's not as bad. On paper, it sounds fantastic. On paper, it sounds fantastic. It has plenty of AoE
Wait,
coverage. The clear
I'm
time is
sorry.
good. Oh,
Man, like,
hold
I'm
on.
sorry to cut you off. Like, I believe the Ornn's red got resetted.
Oh
Wait,
no.
bring it back.
He's
Bring it back,
he's
bring it back.
he's pinging it.
Loki.
Can we go? Can we go to Ornn? Yeah, yeah,
Loki.
yeah. Oh, it did.
You
That's
remember
why he
what it was?
pinged it, and they watched him. He's on vision, so they know.
That's so bad. That's so bad. I'm sorry,
I'm
man.
dead. Speaking of that, right now, Fortnite in trouble. They might be able to trade it. No way, they do. Fortnite finds first blood with Vertical helping them out there. Insanity. I cannot believe they got away with that. I know if I was Ari, I'd be slamming my keyboard there.
You should, you should. It was just mean to have Ornn gang and Manitou, but at the same time, like, he missed his red, but he went
Right.
back, he got it, and he got the Raptors, and he killed you. So, like, it doesn't matter. Like, he got the gold advantage now, he got his items, I believe, anytime sooner that he needs, and he will be fighting on the Raptors. Um, I'm sorry, not on the Raptors, on the Krog. What's it called? That thingy
That
on
thingy on
the.
the stuff with the thing. I was actually getting the clip of that first blood for us. So I'm assuming he was over on Golems. That's right, DC K call here. And speaking of K call, there was in chat calling out for him. So this is definitely a jungler 2C, and yeah, a level ahead, has the tracking available here as well. Duck coming in for the assist onto Vertical, but I think this is their game all day. The bubble gonna whiff on the side of Muffin. That's gonna be an easy pickup. That's gonna be 2 for the side of Blue. K called the Monkey King and showing his domination in his jungle right there. That was some sick tracking.
The trades were not in their favor. I would say Nami needed a little bit more time, but at the same time, that Kale is looking to get another one in the mid lane. No flash for this
we
Vex,
go.
and I believe she is down. And another kill in the mix, a 3-for-1 and F5. They're looking pretty shocked of the early game and what happened. Even though, like, keep in mind that Ornn got into the team fight with the small Sunfire thingy that gives you the extra burn.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, this is some clean monkey gaming we have seen. Overall, they really starting to set the pace and really helping out, getting his team ahead here. Well, let's see as we get items start to come in. And it is. I
Yes.
was wondering if it was going to be a tier battle in the bot lane, but it seems that Corky hasn't gone for his tier just yet. If not, he's going to opt not to also build blue. As we do see the wave going to push in, that should be an easy plate here. The Phage going to be the first mid item here. Oh, also getting a ring on Ori there. Interesting to say the least. I don't know though.
So,
I don't know though. I don't think
hear me out.
I'm not really set yet here.
So hear me out. On Ring for Ari, the early of the game, you only do it while you're smurfing or like playing in loyal. Why? Because it doesn't matter when it comes to tempo and having like your maximum value over your gold. Hold on.
Maximum value. Now, see, the thing is, it is a 1-for-1 in the top lane there, as we do see Irelia start to cook up Vanguard's edge and gonna go right into those blade surges. But you gotta see how big that wave in the top lane crashed as well. That was a lot of gold lost and a lot of EXP for Swarm. So that was definitely worth there. Look, that was a 10 CS difference there.
Yeah, even more. Like she had a
Yeah, yeah.
10 CS lead, plus you had like I don't know 2.5 wave crash, so you're losing a lot of XP. Look at level, like they're both level 6, but I believe that Akira can just hop in this wave and grab level 7 at the same time his team is taking the Drake, and no one can contest them.
Mm-mm.
It looks like the early game was going a little bit to the team on the blue side, but after what we're seeing here, hold on, like you can see another 1v1 in the top side.
Akira just letting it all rip. Blood Surge is going through. Passive is stacked as well, too. As I think that was the Meganar flip. Yeah, it is the Meganar flip. They do have Gnar available. But to use it, I don't know. It's a little questionable there. And in the middle of the lane, it's going to be really difficult to find that hop into the wall. And now, no Gnar available. No Rage either. Akira just in full control. And this is a difficult position to be in the top side. You can't really access your jungle or your lane. But here comes the Cyclone. Here comes the double Cyclone. And it is just Animal City jumping in the top lane. They will find Akira and help Swarm find a kill as we do head back onto the bot lane. Oh, back to the top side. It will be Vex and Vertical ganking. A call to Forge was used. Fortnite is able to find a dash. The fear is going to be the shutdown. Definitely needed. The Gnar going to come up as the CC from Vertical going to find the knock. And that's going to be a dub. The Ezreal does try to find a ultimate on the top side, the True Shot Barrage as well. But I don't think it did too much, as it is just a back and forth slugfest here in this game one.
It is, and to break down what happened, basically the top laner like kept pinging the jungler like he can't reach the wave, and that's pretty bad when you're playing in that level. And trust me, yeah, you need to fix the wave for your top laner. So he basically went for a lane gank. He baited the Aurelia. She didn't have the flash nor the ultimate, so it was a lot easier said than done. Of course, he got the Cyclone, and you love to see the reinforcement coming from Fortnite and Virgo on the red team. Speaking of
Oh,
reinforcement, you see
man.
the TP, you see the fights, and it's gonna be a 4v3 in minute 8.
It was looking good as the attack was in, but Plan B gonna be down first. Gonna find a double kill cleanup as Fortnite is going to teleport in a late. They will find a one. They will make it a 2-for-1 situation. I don't think they're gonna be able to commit much more as we head back over onto the top side there. Akira finding the CC. We do see Gnar near max. I don't think he's going to get all of it though.
He can just like commit to this. Also
There it
keep
is.
in mind that Swarm got the ultimate. I believe he can just try to do some trading here with the ultimate. But he's respecting not having a lot of vision in the jungle, so he's playing it a lot safer than possible since he didn't see Ornn in the bot side fight. So it's a lot safer for him to just play passive a little bit. He can see the damage coming out from the Karma, even though she didn't complete the support item, but that shows you how Karma is balanced and the damage is pretty good. One thing, like I really like Akira's build. Like he started with the tabbies since he got the
Okay.
enemy top laner and the jungler, they were post AD, so the tabbies gives him a huge value. On the other side, you have Ornn's a little bit of magic damage, so like the tabbies, yeah, it's valuable playing versus Quirky, playing versus Aurelia, but at the same time, not as big of a value as the one that you have on Akira.
True. It's not with Corky and the rest of the team. There's a lot of mixed damage. Oh, speaking of that, though, Akira going to find a dive and go all in with the Vanguard's edge. And it's going to be another trade yet again, crashing the wave into Swarm, forcing him to just fall so behind. Look at that CS deficit. That's 35.
Uh-oh,
I
bot
can't even
lane.
yell at that. Speaking of bot lane there, Forge of the Iron God going to go with the tidal wave. That was an awesome stack if that hit. And I think they're just going to full commit to the dive anyway. It's going to be a 4-man dive. Fortnite not going to also land their ability as well, too. And yeah, they're going to lose Ezreal, or excuse me, they're going to lose Muffin to Ezreal for that. And now the rest of them should be able to commit and hopefully help them out as F5 in danger here. As we see the Foxfire coming from Ari, the chip as Swarm rotates in as well too. F5 just crumbling to pieces here after such a strong performance in the top side. Everywhere else, it's not looking so great here as they just pick up 3 for free.
They just went for the wrong team fight. That's it. You can't be doing this heavy deep
Right.
dive versus this kind of a team. They're just gonna dash in and get to you. And of course, uh, Kishal just went in with the Wukong. He had the follow up. And speaking of the follow up, Swarm is just having some nightmares, but at the same time, like, does it matter? No, his teammates
Mm-mm.
are just carrying this stuff.
They, well, as of right now, you have to, you kind of have to just buckle in, bub, and hope for the best. A 40 CS deficit, though, isn't one to sleep on. If the team can kind of relax a little bit, I still think Irelia can carry this.
Hmm.
With how far Irelia is, Ari is the only one leveled with Irelia. And Irelia's solo in top lane should get a lot more experience. Ari still has to commit and still roam with the rest of the team, so they're splitting a lot of that experience still.
So okay, there is a way to win. Of course, there is like always. It's only 2k gold advantage, but like for this case, you should be aware that you have Ari with a 6-1. But speaking of the scores, this Drake is not going to the blue team.
Like I just walked in, put the horn down, smite it, called it a day. What a Chad. I didn't think that was going that way, but he went in so confidently and it worked. I'm in full shock here as we do see topside Akira just applying that pressure there. Going to find the first tower as well too, and just keep making it difficult here for Swarm to kind of meet up. You're gonna have to send more than two on the top side as well too to kind of help commit to Akira. But there's so much else going on right now. You really can't send the time right now.
Still, I have only one problem. Like, I love what F5 are doing right now. They're managing to find a way in the game. But at the same time, the gold distribution is not the best. Like, your main carries are either Vix or Koki got all your gold on Aurelia. Aurelia is pretty
Mm-hmm.
easy to catch since she is a dive champion. Like, she is a diver, so you gotta expect her to be facing a lot of CC. Not a lot of Aurelia players can have the carry potential up since like it's pretty
Right.
tough champion and it needs a lot of setups to have
Yeah.
this in the mix. And of course you have Israel, I'm sorry, not Israel, Kurki with only essence reavers, so he's just starting to find out his identity. He doesn't even have the tier item, so he's just skipping that part. um I don't know, man.
It's tough. It's a difficult situation to say the least. On paper, the gold it's 1,000 gold lead to blue side here, but overall, it seems that the gold distribution, like you mentioned, it's a lot even everywhere else here. Duck, this shouldn't be Ducks shining, but Duck should be doing a lot more than what they're doing right now. And just again with that Essence Reaver, just the only thing in the pocket, it's difficult. But I don't think they are so far behind that they're gonna get overwhelmed here. And the late game is theirs with vertical. As long as vertical can continue farming, they still have it. It's not just Akira who's a threat as well too. Fortnite has had a great game as well too. Luden's already in the pocket, already has the alternator. That is just something that's gonna hurt, and you have to respect that. Even if somehow you get through Akira, if somehow you get through Akira, that's great and all. Fortnite can come in and just clean up house, and I think that's what F5 here is going for. I think that's I think that's what the the game plan is. And it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. But it's gonna be a little difficult. I like how you mentioned where all the gold is. The gold being evenly distributed. If a team fight goes one way or another, it's easier to go for blue side.
Uh-oh.
As we see, big fight going to go through. Ezreal on the killing spree right now. Ori, godlike as well, too. Those Foxfires going back and forth. The Cyclones adding a layer on the layer of CC as well. That's going to be fantastic. That's exactly what they need. This is exactly what you were mentioning here as well, Sekio. Now with that team fight, the way it fell, all that gold easily going to give them a 2K lead, and now just kind of allow them to base back and start finishing out some of these items.
This sushi is getting cooked somehow this game. Man, like, I don't like F5 itemization.
Right.
Basically, Quirky is just ending his build. Like, he can just skip the more mana on Quirky. That's your core damage on your rockets, on your basic attacks. And it doesn't look that he's enjoying it. Like, I tried, like, I felt like, man, it's been forever since I casted League of Legends that Quirky doesn't build more mana again. So I had to double check myself. Like, I was confused. And the thing is, not even a single game. Not even only like this should be the only single game that you're gonna see
Where
Quirky
would
without the more
you
mana.
where would you have gone? Triforce?
Try, huh, man, like you need to go more mana, more mana.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know, like you get more mana Trinity, like the usual build.
True.
Like
Okay.
if you don't like more mana Trinity, those are the core items. Then you go for the Collector, Infinity Age. If you don't like this path,
Oh,
you
that's
can.
spicy. I like that. Okay.
I don't know if you don't want to go this path, you can just
Mhm.
like go Perf Fusion, and you're gonna build some like I don't know GA Lord Dominic. You're gonna find something, but he's skipping the core items. That's illegal. Like you should ban him. I'm
He
sorry for
said
saying
he's
that.
gone. Get him out of here. It's week one. It's week one. It's week one. I feel right now this is more of a test and a feel. Uh, right now, and
He's
you gotta
testing the
remember,
waters.
right now, you're one
Hmm.
four. You're behind. All right. You're trying to pick up where you can, and honestly, you gotta have to. You get what you get. You get what you got. Speaking of, nice cyclone coming in on the Fortnite. This might be to catch the charm. Did miss, but the double cyclone gonna be more than enough. Plus the damage there from a Ari to layer on that kill. This might be the snowball they need though. As you see Akira trying to find the stun. As Swarm does find one shot under tower. The dash coming in, or the ultimate from Akira coming in. Now three there. As the rest of the team just going to be able to help out Swarm and assist. Be able to pick up Akira relatively easy there.
Reinforcements are just everywhere for
Right.
the team on the blue side. But at the same time, it feels like F5 are bleeding a lot. And yeah, we mentioned like the goal distribution and everything that's not far. They can get back, and I'm sorry to say this. Like usually when we're casting, you need to always find a way for them to win. But if you're gonna have a quirky skipping his core items, I'm
Yeah,
not trying to flame him.
Essence Reaver to Collector is the route that they went instead of going for the Triforce there. To be fair, I thought it was going to be a race for the tiers as well too into the Ezreal. I am assuming they weren't going for the
Hold up,
race. Maybe
why
maybe
is we
the
get
race.
double tier?
How did
Hold up,
you get double tier?
huh? Is it a bug?
Oh
Come again?
my sweet lord.
Yeah. Okay, all right. We'll see.
Or
All of the Forge God here.
I don't think it's gonna hit anything there. That is a big indicator, or a big opener here for F5. And now the Cyclone gonna find three, and they're going to go for the double find two. Tidal Wave gonna be used in response, but it is just gonna kind of help them find some disengage. It's not gonna be really the re-engage that they need. And as three members of the side of F5 at about 50% health, they're gonna have to take a step back here.
You need to. I believe that the Brown is kind of open, but at the same time, you need to at least have some setups for it. Yeah, the goal difference is kind of close, but the team fighting is pretty hard. So I'm gonna speak facts. If you really wanna win the game, you need to just go for the cross map plays. You can't just go for any team fight since this Ari will eat you alive. She's one step away from getting the death cap, while having the two items that she got will already give her a lot of damage. The Malignance, the Hextech Protopel, but look at this! Israel
Oh
is
my
getting
god.
shot down by Duke.
Oh, that's exactly what Duke needs there. But it is going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Voltage will be picking it up with just a slight auto. But is it going to be enough to get them back
It
into
will
this
give them.
game?
it will give them. It will give them a lot, I believe. And now, even though that the odds are against them, but they at least can pick some waves, play around minion, and I love that. Like, even though that the Israel is like, I don't know, got a lot of resources more than
Mhm.
the other AD carry Duke, but they both have the same CS. So even though he's been dying most of the time, but like he can keep up and he's doing a lot of work here.
That's exactly what you need to keep looking for. And like I said, you need to bunker down. If they can get through this part and get into the late game, as the GC Swarm finding the Mega, the big CC as well too. This might get Fortnite down and out. Oh no, he misses the Q! The Fear gonna be able to walk away. He walks away with one. He might die after Forge going to land.
Avengers!
Assemble as Sworn on the run, looking for the Mega Hop. Not going to be able to find a way. Duke, Wolf slain Swarm. I cannot believe we watched Fortnite walk away there.
He just survived one thing of his HP. It's not even close right now. I believe that this Drake is gonna be a huge something for both of them, even though that you don't have your top laner, but he still got your carry
Oh,
Ari from the other side.
big flash forward plus the charm there to kind of start opening up this pit as Dragon is going to be starting, or yeah, be initiated here at 4 F5 as I think they just are not going to be able to commit there. They are at soul point, 3k gold deficit, 9 kills down, but still has the Dragon in hand. They just need to get to this point, allow these mastercraft items start to come in, and they might be able to see the light and bring this game one back to the side of F5.
It is coming back a little bit. Also, he got the soul point. Orin has been doing a huge part of this, so you need to just give him the credit for what he's doing at the same time. Imperial Mandate being completed in the support. So if you can keep going for those picks, if you can just like survive some of the shenanigans that's happening in the early game, you can, of
Oh
course, not
my
the early game, of
gosh.
this part of the game, you will be having a lot of gold. And I believe with the Dragon Soul, they can find a way to come back to this game. Like it feels like Corky is in the mix now. He like, yeah, he got the damage. Like his build's a little bit weird, but at the same time it works, so it doesn't matter. He's going for the Infinity Age, so he's gonna have a lot of critical chance, and this will hurt Ari, will hurt Israel and Karma.
Hopefully so. As you do see, the collector is in already. Essence Reaver as well has the BF sword as well. So assuming in IE, if I'm not mistaken, there. Also maybe into the
Yeah,
Guardian
yeah.
Angel. We'll see which way it is. Corky, just a bit apparently can just build whatever he wants and get away with it. You do see the Hulk Breaker in Akira's inventory here, giving them that split push potential that you see, and that was huge damage onto that tier 3 not too long ago. I would love to see what an auto from Akira would do, but I don't think they're going to be able to get that opportunity here, as I think F5's really wait here is just to wait for the next Drake, about 3 minutes away, clear the vision. The Mastercraft items should be coming in soon enough. Right now,
It
we
should
see
be.
the triple Triforce from blue side. You love it. As we see, it is a lot of rotation, a lot of heads on Baron. Oh my gosh, the two-shot barrage putting Duke at 50.
Oh, he's going for hybrid Israel. Oh, I
That was
believe.
huge damage.
Yeah, he's going for the Archangel, and it's a disgusting build. Like I know it back in the days. Like we had this type of Azrael stuff. You go for like the core items for Azrael, like the Trinity Force, the Muramana, and then you go for the Archangel. And I believe that he's gonna build more items of like AB or something like that. Since look at his other AP item, it depends on firing like shots on high range.
Oh,
Like once
right.
the range is bigger, the damage is better. And I loved that what Plan
The
B did.
Horizon Focus, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Horizon Focus. What Plan B did, he gambled with the ring early on the game. Like probably most of the coaches will be against that, since it's
Right.
more of a gamble and he can just do that early on the game. But it went through. Baron is midlife. Call of the Fush God is here, and I believe that's time to get into some action.
Akira looking for the opening after the Forge call the Forge Guard was used there, but now Kyo going to go in as Plan B was able to find the kill onto Akira. The reverse back on the Fortnite finds the shutdown. It's 2-for-1 though on it for a blue side. As now F5 on the run, scattering and trying to lick their wounds after this dogfight.
They are. You didn't have a lot of vision, but at the same time, I believe you just used one foresight. It got you everything that you need, and
Right.
boom, your whole squad are getting out of the mix. Israel doing tons of
Oh
damage with
my
this E based of
god.
his AB scaling. Yup, it is disgusting, and this ultimate almost killed him. But the healing coming from Muffin will keep him alive. Like he gave him a small bite to survive this action.
That was disgusting there. That was just an auto attack and a Q. Please get that man away from me. No. Really
Yep.
nice work there. That's going to just keep to be advantage here. Um over for their side here. Oh, vertical, gotta be careful. Don't want to walk into that bush blind. The charm going to whiff. Just gonna go by just a bit. But not too bad though.
Uh-oh. Sword is actually looking for something here in the mid lane, but at the same time, I believe that they're just trying to zoom them away from the dragon, since every 50-50 they just use it. Call of the Hush God is here, so Virgo might
Yeah.
just go for the hunt, but it's too little too late.
Right. They're not going to be able to secure Soul there. That is going to give them an
Aurelia?
extra 5 minutes. The tidal wave went off and it went crazy. They do find a Fortnite with the damage from the side of F5 is still very lethal. They have to respect it. Ezreal trying to find that one-shot poke. Gonna arcane shift back into the bush as the tackle coming in for vertical. Corky gonna find a shutdown onto Plan B. Yes, sir. That's exactly what F5 needs to get themselves back onto and into this game here.
They should, as they are doing, and I believe now that's blue bottom for Drake. You gotta just press it, you're gonna take it. That's your time, Duke, can just like melt you in 2 auto attacks. Exactly. Just like that. He got the critical chance, he got the damage. He can't be mad at this Quirky, man.
It took a bit. It definitely took a bit. 29-minute mark. Now we're starting to see Corky shine. Forge of the Iron God going to be used there. He tries to hop in. It's not going to be enough. Swarm going to fall apart. Fortnite going to find one. Keyhow. Yeehaw! Nice shooting text over from Vex. Gonna find that looming darkness. And that's going to be the 8 F5 bringing it back. I think they could close this one on out.
They can. These timers are pretty high, but at the same time, oh, keep an eye on
Respect
Plan
it.
B.
Maybe
Yeah,
not. Voltage Plan B are up. The dash coming in from Plan B. I love these spirit rushes here. Their uses of spirit rushes have been fantastic, dude. Oh yeah, all night. This is what they need. I'd be a lot more comfortable if they were able to secure Soul Point. You have 3 minutes with the Baron buff as well. It's gonna be a close one. It's they definitely have the advantage. They definitely have the chance to do it.
They do. They got the chance, and I believe also they have the itemization that you need. Look at this quirky. Like, yeah, we said a lot of stuff early on the game, but currently he got everything that he needs. He got the heal cut item. He got, of course, the LDR, Infinity Age. Yes, since Fever upgraded, and the magical shotgun that gives him like the extra damage. And of course, at this
Whoa.
point, F5, they're just having everything that they need. As we mentioned earlier, if we got to the late game, you will just have everything that you need. And now, even with Ari having everything to close the game on early
Gross.
game, but now she reached the dead end. Like, yeah, you can just
Mm-hmm.
stop the merge that are coming towards you.
Stacks. Like you mentioned, it's a gamble when you pick up the ring. Cyclone going to land onto Akira. They will try to open up,
Uh
and
oh.
they get that Vanguard's edge there. This might be the chance for them to get back in, but the damage from F5 is just way too real. They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose one to kill two, to kill three.
Lemby
From
can get
smooth
it.
side there, they might be able to close this one out. At least grab in him there. I don't think Plan B and Voltage can keep themselves afloat.
They can. They can. Like, the merge is
And
here.
he
Look at the
finds the Spirit
damage.
Rush. Really
Lemby.
nice work there. That is going to be one more. Added on to their kill. The charm into the bush. Vertigo tackling the base tower. Duke pushing forward with the machine gun. Valkyrie riding high. Finds the base towers. Looking at Nexus. Nexus at 80. Nexus at 50. Plan B has to walk away. They do bring it back. Now they're messing around. They're eating with their food. They better finish things up. Do not BM. It is only week one, but F5 finds it. Game one in the bag.
Sorry, I was not familiar with your game.
Right.
I'm sorry, I was
Somehow.
not familiar with your game. Like, even though you got the Israel items, you got everything with him. Like, look at his damage. It's just up in the sky. You got Ari's rooms, you got Ari with like the Magi stacks. I mentioned earlier having the ring. Like, it's a bit of a gamble. Like, you might
Right.
lose the early game, like the first item spike, of course, that matters if you are even with your enemies. But at the skill that we saw, it was just really good. And at the same time, I would love to go on the other side of the map. Like, Duke itemization, I would say it's fine, but usually, like, I'm used to have the blue build quirky, or like at least to have like the first core items. He just went with the full critical quirky. Personally, I don't like it, but like it works. Like, versus
Hey,
this type of game, it works. So
if it
if
ain't
it
broke, don't
works,
fix it. I agree with you there. Game one in the bag, F5 walking away with it. Will they be able to close out this best of three with a clean 2-0? Or will we be going to a game three after the ball game gets tied up? We shall find out here. Don't go anywhere, guys. We will be right back. ladies and germs. We are back. Hello, hello.
Mm.
Again, it is your boy Huey. With me on the table on the board is my boy Sekio. And of course, big shout outs to Loki on productions. If you guys are just tuning in, you are tuning into the best of three, week one of Blue Otter League Masters. Our final boss, cool guys, hey, what's up? Wow. Able to take the first game against our Ember Phantoms. And right now we are into pick and drafts for our game two.
Mhm.
And already off the board, we see six characters already off the board here. Kali and Bessa, Nocturne, going to be taking off for our Phantoms. On the other side, that Cassidy play target ban onto the Fortnite. And excuse me, why can I not think of his name? We're gonna say
Muffin?
Seraphine there. No, not Muffin. The
Okay.
new top laner there. It is slipping
Mm.
off the top of my head there. But Seraphine is going to be taking off Zaheen as well, going to be banned. As we do see the top side, Mundo and Zin going to be picked and released for either side. You think we're going to see this AP secret crazy stuff that you were talking about now? We just saw the Crit Corky
Oh.
in our eyes now. Are we going to now
Crit
see
Cookie
the
is
AP Zin?
fine. Like Crit Cookie is fine, but AP Zen, like I have seen it in like couple of master players been playing APs. And like I'm not sure if it's eligible to play in pro play. Like it's I don't know. I don't feel it because
Okay.
AP Zen is more of a sustain Zenzao, more of like that guy who deals damage. Of course, he deals tons of damage, but like it gets activated later on the game. So we'll see. Is it gonna be AP, AD? Like it goes with what the enemies got. So first they got Mundo. I believe that's Mundo jungle or top lane, but probably it's gonna be jungle since Mundo is a lot. I would say he's really good when it comes to clearing the waves. Of course, the jungle camps and having some good presence on objectives. You can use him as a sandbag, and you can just having him on the mix. Varus Aatrox on the other side, so you're trying to corner Mundo into jungle, or like even Mundo versus Aatrox is not a bad matchup to be honest. But I believe he's going jungle.
We shall see soon enough. As we do see the Gwen, the Rumble rotating, I think you are correct in that decision there. It was seeming a little sneaky with the Caitlyn pick, but then when she started rotating through all the top laners, it's like, all right, you got it. Mundo in the jungle there, Renekton going to be picked, so that will be Renekton into Aatrox,
Hmm.
Varus in the bot lane, as Zin their jungler as well too. A very aggressive picks here for game two for both sides.
Of course, and I was just like checking the OBGGs, and it looked like Aatrox is one of his like most played champion recently. So
Okay.
that's you gotta have that in mind. Of course, Aatrox is the Warlord's Ender in the top side. Versus, I would say Renekton is not gonna have an easy matchup in the top side, but he still can survive. Like Renekton, he's an early game beast, but when it comes to mid late game, he starts to fall off a little bit. But I believe at this elo, he will find a way to keep Renekton. Like illegible or like doing something in the game, at least he will go for some flanks to get that virus. And like I believe there is a huge target on Varus head right now.
Yeah, to be fair, that's gonna be a difficult head to get the bounty of. Going through that Aatrox and that Zin is gonna be hard enough, to say the least. As you do see the Silver get picked up here, he's going over for the bans there. You see the Tristana, the Samira. We get the Nico and the Alistar taking off for the last rounds. It's Sivir, Jin, Sivir. I like the Sivir, the blades bouncing. Yeah, that's right.
Mm.
Yeah. No lie, I like the consistent damage here. We do see the Anivia pick up here. I do like that Anivia is kind of coming back around. It's been a little bit since we've seen my favorite Ice Bird from the Freyord. I love them. I love them. Have you seen the new bot lane shenanigans? It is a Nivea. It's a Nivea and Briar
Yeah, I
on the
have
bot lane.
watched some
Like,
of those VODs. Like
Right.
we can do those for montage, but like we can do them right here. That's illegal. That's
Right.
illegal.
But it's crazy. It's crazy where the game is at right now. There's always going to be some silly shenanigans like that as well too. As we do see, we're waiting for these last few moments here for the
Hmm.
rest of F5 to pick up. What is needed? Do we need a tanky support? Are we gonna go for another enchanter? Oh, Anivia support with Hoi mid. Okay,
You can have both in support. You can have both in mid. Like that's a
it's
bold move
actually
here.
Anivia Hoi bot lane, Forest mid, obviously. Like,
If that happened, I'm just gonna do this. Uh, Adios, amigos. It's been so much fun watching this game. Like I will see. Still, we have like Aurora. Like we didn't see. Oh,
right.
that's Aurora. I was just asking, like, what's that champion? Like we have a black screen, but that's Aurora, of course. So Aurora on the mid lane. We have Anivia already picked versus Aurora. Yeah, I mean, like the icon thing is just like making me have some second doubts, but it looks like the team on our that's my left side, but of course, like on the red
Yeah,
team,
yeah,
on the
yeah,
red,
yeah. Red
I would
side,
say
red
the
side.
red team, red side, they have a really good front to back composition. Like you can just go
It's
and
comfortable.
you need to fight back. It's a lot harder to play in team fights since you have severe Senna on the bot side. You don't have some actual engagement, but at the same time you have a refrigerator, a double of them. Like if you mention Renekton, you have Renekton and Mundo to tank
True.
most of the damage. Beside Aurora, it's really good once he can find a way to get to the back line. On the other side, you have Zen to just cover Varus, and of course, he got like some heavy engaged duties. Beside, you have Enivi as well that can just separate a couple of members from the other side. I believe we're gonna see a really good game based on those mixes here, and it's gonna be unique.
Okay. I could definitely. That's a really good way to give the composition here for F5. It's unique. It's a lot of AP damage there as well. The CC aplenty, but I just feel
They have really good poke also. Like
right,
you gotta
right.
have
I
that.
just feel Ember Phantoms just has a way fleshed out composition here. This just looks. Yeah,
Okay,
no,
we
I
get the
figured.
confirm it's
Yeah, yeah,
enemy
yeah, yeah.
support.
I figured as much there. Just wage damage output is just way better, and in terms of having one or the other into the Aurora, I feel Aurora has the matchup advantage between Anivia and Hui. But if I had to put one or the other, I'm gonna do a Hui into Aurora. Either way, I still think that's her matchup by like a little bit too. Not like it's not like an even. I feel stiff. I feel like that's like a 60-40. That's just me though. The front Aatrox, as long as Aatrox has a good fight into Renekton, it's gonna be great. If Renekton, on the other hand, has a good fight in Aatrox, it's gonna be a hard one. Where do you
Look,
think we're going though?
Renekton versus Aatrox. Early game, you go to Renekton. Of course, after level or like level one, two, three goes to Renekton based on the not the range advantage, based on if he got the Fury, if he got anything. Level six, I would go for Renekton.
Yeah.
Aatrox. I would say at level five is his like sweet spot, and after this is gonna be like after having some time shenanigans. If he can land those sweet spots, he will have a lot of value. Or actually, wait, I'm sorry, like level one, like it's going back and forth between both of them. Like it's a skill matchup on the top side. You still gotta figure out what the jungler's party gonna be on this one. But if you're going one to one, I can say like most definitely this one is gonna do it since Renekton get the slice and dice can just dodge the sweet spots, land the stun, and get some small book and get back. That's probably it for Renekton. On the other side, Aatrox also doesn't look for long trades since Aatrox kit doesn't really look for long trades. So it's just going back and forth. When it comes to adding the junglers, I would say I would go with Aatrox Zen. Aatrox Zen looks more comfort to me since he got like those chain CCs plus the damage output from Aatrox. If you open the World Ender, you'll have like the extra life steal, yada yada stats towards you. And on the other side, Mundu will be not having that much effect early on. Basically, is gonna be the pillar that helps
Hmm.
Renekton to disengage. Mid lane matchup, whew, man.
That's a roar all day.
Aurora, yeah, of course. It's a lot easier for Aurora to survive, not to win,
Hmm.
since Hui, if he knows how to play Hui perfectly, he will go for like the E, like I don't know, like the fire E, and
Okay.
like with the double with the man like this or this
It's a long
Hui
it's a
stuff.
long list for
It's like yeah,
Hoi.
yeah.
It's
You
a long
need
list
to
for Hoi.
get the EE or sorry WQ, and like you can have like the maximum output damage coming from Huawei, so that's something you can rely on. And of course for the bot side, I don't know, man. Like playing Severus Senna versus Varus and Nivea is something I don't see every day, but I
Okay.
would say you're gonna see a lot of damage dealt between both of them.
All right. So where do you think this game two is going then? Because you feel I think you like F5. I think you're really feeling the F5. Is F5 really got it? Is F5 closing this out too well right now?
I believe we're going to the third game.
Okay. Even though you like the identity, you like the power F5 brings, just the comfortability I feel from Embers can kind of do it. It's a lot of you know what F5 feels a lot of solo queue to me, where
Hmm.
Ember Phantoms feels competitive.
They're both are decent, I would say. They
Mm-hmm.
have their identities. Like here
Okay.
on the right side, you need to play on sustain or like the long fights. If you look at their mechs, you have Mundu, you have Renekton, they can survive for ages. Sivir can just use the bouncing blades to deal some damage. Of course, clear
Right.
waves, it's gonna be her best suit. Senna give you extra heal. You have Aurora with the flanking positions. It should be pretty clear after three items, they can do something. Like if we win to late game, they have what it takes to bring it home. On the other side, Inivia support, like yeah,
Yeah.
mm, okay, you have your Inivia support. Inivia, but look, hear me out. Once you have Inivia, I love the fact that you got Inivia since
Right.
she got like the wall that can like separate team. Of course, the Qs that you can just like stun a couple of members. The slows that you get from her ultimate plus the damage proc, extra critically chance from her E. So the kit itself that you get from Inevia is huge. And versus a team like this one, like this team, it's good. It's good since they don't have a lot of dashes, just skipping Aurora and Renekton,
Right.
you'll be fine. Skipping Aurora and Renekton, you'll be fine.
All right. With that being said, guys, I love the analysis here from our boy Sekio. Game of two is on the way and ready to go. As we do see the five-man F5 stack in the top bush near the red side. We do see the Raptors get secured there. I don't think they're gonna get any more after that.
We will see how it goes. Oh, actually, I love the Renekton skin here. That's the first time for me to see it. It feels like Void skin for Renekton, but
Ooh.
like,
Oh yeah. I think it might just be a chroma there though, as well. That's a pretty good one though. As we do see, ooh, it is going to be Akira topside with Zin with Vertigo with Aatrox.
yeah, that's EB Zen for sure.
Okay. Oh
That's
yeah,
interesting
like
for
you
sure.
mentioned. Yeah. You mentioned it earlier. As we do see F5 on the start yet again. Anivia Avaris on the bot lane there, looking very fancy in their skin as well too. Voltage setting up, doing some decent damage there with the auto attacks here. Is going to be a slow start. How about the masteries that we are going to see? The level 2 going to fall to F5? But no follow up here. Neither side really want to commit just yet.
Muffin is just holding the brush. He knows that it's warded, and he's just dealing some damage here. Also, look at the both junglers are pathing different ways, but of course, you got the vision coming from Hawaii. That gives you the information that you need. Akira is not gonna be dealing a little damage here. Like, keep in
No,
mind,
not
he's
at
still
all.
playing with Exhaust and Ignite. That might be a 1v1. He still needs the W cooldown, and
Oh my
yeah, man.
gosh!
We mentioned Zen AB. You see Zen AB. The damage is just insane.
Insanity there. Only having to use Ignite as well, too. That's going to be very, very huge there. Really good overall. Just a great job there at 4 at 5. And are going now to start their way to get ahead here.
Sorry, I was just stretching that. Yeah, they're getting ahead. You get the Zen AP stuff, and like I'll give you guys like a warning here. Zen AP doesn't die. The Zen AP is just
Really? Is it like, is it, so you say AP's in, and you know what? This may be showing my age and showing how long I've really played this game. You say AP's in, you're giving me fear, man. You're making me think of
yeah, it's
AP,
back.
APE. Is it as bad? Because
Ah, can give you
surely it
some
can't be that bad.
flashbacks. It
Yeah?
can,
Oh,
yeah.
man. Okay. Oh, man. Because that was, what was that? Feral Fire, right? Am I remembering that right? I think it's
Mm-hmm.
Feral Fire there. Oh, my gosh. And then you get on the hat, you get on some more AP, and you just call it a day. Cal just trying to find some extra farm, some extra life there, and almost took his life for it. It's gonna have to be very scary there. Very careful there.
You need to. When you're playing versus this mix,
Right.
you need to just play as safe as possible since this game is gonna be hell to you. Minute 4 already in the game, you'll see some dominance coming from the blue side. Like, yeah, there's not a lot of goal differences, but in the top side, Zen just needs to land one W
Yeah.
and
Really.
he's gonna deal some damage. Yeah, look at this. And also, once he get the Sundered Sky and I'm sorry, not Sundered Sky, Dusk Condone and those AP items, he will be having tons of heal from his passive and of course the items itself. It will give him the stats and everything. He just like needs time for this AP Zen to get online. And you're seeing some magnificent stuff here. Like, of
Oh
course,
yeah.
once he gets the ultimate, he will be unkillable.
Well, we shall see. We shall definitely see here, and yeah, we definitely got the confirm already. You see the ring and the Aether Wisp, put into the pocket as well too, as the root from a voltage going to land there. I'm just gonna bring this screen back over. Excuse me.
Yeah, of course. And like going back to the game, I would say that a pretty slow start after what we see from the last game. They're just trying to form up on their game. Aatrox in the jungle is a really good thing to play against, but now Fortnite's dealing a lot of damage with Huawei. It looks like that he knows how to catch Plan B off guard. Here Vertigo getting caught and the vision, seeing the pings, of course. Sword is trying to survive, waste his time, but I believe
Uh
he
oh.
got caught.
Nice catch there. The big double knockup, triple knockup. Oh my gosh. Someone take him to the hospital. They're going to find another one. That was disgusting. There is no escape there for the guy.
The thing is, he saw them. He pinged that
Right.
he
Right.
can see Aatrox, so a bit weird, but like it is what it is. Like he get
Bro, you
the
got to go.
catch. He got
You
the
gotta
kill.
go. Gotta go.
You
You
got
see it.
stay on the turret. Your team
You
is taking
see it,
Drake.
right? Yeah, yeah.
And you're giving your enemy team some value over this. So yeah, good trade, a good trade. Like a cross map play coming on the Drake. Mundo knows that he can do nothing in the top side, and he was already pathing for the Drake. So a Drake for a kill, you will take that any time of the
Yeah,
day.
that's fair. Oh yeah, that's fair. That's at least you're getting something of value across the map. Getting something. You can't help out homie, but at least we can at least get you Drake. So overall, this was this is good. This is a good start from both ends. But right now, F5 with a very strong lead.
To be fair, like still we got something, but this one I don't really like it for Plan B. That is going for the ring again. Like this gives you slow and momentum. You need to have your first item burst. Like look at the damage. You barely can
Oh
touch
yeah.
Fortnite. You barely can touch him. You don't have your lost chapter. If you add those 350 into the mix, you can get closer to the lost chapter. Of course, having the boost is pretty important, but now Zen got caught in the mix, but I don't think that he's dying alone.
Oh, let's
Oh,
see. Oh, wow. He is going to be able to not get that kill there. It was looking pretty good, but they will be able to get the even one. But now Vertigo is here whiffing that Q2. Not exactly the best of trades there, but it's what Phantom Embers need to get themselves back into this game.
of course. You'll see they're getting some goal back, but at the same time, you gotta keep an eye on what's happening in the bot side. You're just trying to form up, and I love that Sivir is not far behind when it comes to CS, even though you're playing versus a bully lane. It is hard to survive versus those type of plays, and at the same time, Sivir doesn't have her mana to clear the ways, but she got Mundo, so that's something you can count on.
Yeah, as long as you have Munda, as long as you can get this front line getting up and online, that's exactly all you need here. As we are going to get a slight pause into the action. We're going to see Voltage find that lock in, find that last embrace. Not going to be able to drop the Dawning Shadow, or is going to drop the Dawning Shadow, but is going to whiff as Duke is just having the bobs and weaves. I figured that it was just going to kind of slow down with them being so low on mana, but they're just going to get even more aggressive there. Muffin going to drop the wall, and they are going to have to respect it, and I will have to use the flash. Fortnite themselves kind of in trouble, but gonna drop the between worlds. Should be able to escape,
Oh,
is able to find it across the veil. Oh man. I thought they were in danger, but they are completely fine as they find their first kill in this second game.
they are the danger, but now in the bot side, look at Sever.
The triple man dive coming through. It's going to be fine. The World Ender going to be proc as Duke and Muffin help it out. That was a very, very clean dive there. I wasn't at all worried for any member there from the side of F5. Like it was just like what like honestly if I was on Ember side it's like I guess I die here, like you know what I'm saying, like this is just a quick stretch real quick, like that was so well coordinated there as soon as the wave crashed under the tower. Oh, we do
Yeah,
see
you saw
Swarm
Muffin.
getting
I
into
don't
this
think
fight
that he
here.
can get it.
I don't think he
Duke,
has this. No, he doesn't. Oh my gosh, look at that, even after the coal W
oh,
landed. I think
Mundo's here.
he knew. I don't know. That was kind of weird there on Akira. Somehow his spidey senses were tingling. The two-man dive coming in. Kiel does have the ultimate for Mundo, so he should be able to dive if wanted. As we do rotate over to to Muffin. Muffin's gotta kind of be careful there.
He needs
Voltage just
to.
putting down these autos here. Ooh, chain of corruption going to land. That's gonna be an easy pickup. That was seeming to be Voltage match or Voltage move there, but unfortunately just fall victim to that bot lane there. But now massive damage from Fortnite going to make it rain with that spiraling despair.
He got the solo bolo in the mid lane. Pretty
Right.
important, even though that he was down in gold, but like he still got the damage in the top. So I believe that Zen is going for his Ignite
The
Exhaust
minions.
composition, and he's getting this 1v1. Yup.
No way.
Don't 1v1
I'm so
Zen in the
annoyed.
top side.
I'm so annoyed. After the minions, you're low. I stun you. I cold. This should be my fight. Nah, we're just gonna ignite exhaust. Keep it moving there. 3 and
It's
1,
season
mind
3,
you.
baby. It's season 3, baby.
3 and a 1, by the way. What is this build? Oh. All right, that's gonna be an easy steal from F5 there.
Huh?
The Chem Drake right into their pocket. What, brother? What?
Where to go?
How? How? I have no idea how they got that. I flabbergasted right now.
You can just do that. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Thank you for the leash, I believe. That's something, of course. And you'll love to see the
Oh my
static shave
gosh.
on Zen. Yeah,
Please.
I told you, wait for the
No.
items. Remember the old
No.
static shave? Remember the
No.
horror movies that we used to see?
No.
It's back in League of Legends. And if you are an OG, if you play back in the days, you will know how horrible this static shave used to be. Like, it was a nightmare to play against. And now it's back into the game, and you can see the effect that she's doing in this
Oh
1v2.
gosh.
I believe if he got the ultimate, he can survive.
Might see it, the four-man dive here from F5 as well too. Akira going to leave Swarm on one. I think the static shift did not give him the ultimate there, but now the damage is coming through for Ember's side there. That is going to be a shutdown over for Aurora as they are able to find a bit of life coming in. Akira going to find Swarm. Akira still alive. Kihal had to retreat and step back. This is spooky for the top side.
How funny this is that you're playing a 4v3 in the bot side, and Akira is just having fun in this 2v1 and winning. Like,
Just
ironically,
hanging out.
you had your whole squad at the bot side. You tried to shut down the server, yet she's already not that far ahead. Aurora came in clutch. She got like the between the worlds maximum damage dealt, and she did what she needs. She just got everything that you would be looking for. The damage on multiple members and the follow-up that came from the rest of the team was just magnificent. That at the same time,
Right.
you have your Renekton getting zoned out of the turret.
Yeah, it's rough, dog. It's like complete opposite of last game here, and it's just that quick karma. The very quick karma here. Fortnite finding the wave here. Fortnite now in somewhat of a danger as the river is going to run red as Kihala is going to find a way there as Duke going to push in at that mid tower. I don't think they're going to get much there as Rift Herald will be summoned now over on the top side of the jungle. Duke and Muffin looking to jump Sivir. Not going to be able to get it though. Was a close call there. Had to
I got
use-
flash.
Yeah.
I got flash. You get Sever's flash. That's something to use. And of course, in the top side, you have that beast that just like lost some timber, but like it doesn't matter. Swarm just got one plate, and I believe he might just be going to the bot side, having some pressure there, and I believe he should be going in the opposite side
Oh
of
my
the objective.
gosh.
But mid lane, I'm sorry, lad, I didn't watch this out, but like Sivir got caught, no flash, and remember, she just wasted her flash. You can't be going too deep in the mid lane right now, even though you got your first item, but like it only gets activated once you get a kill, you get the extra range. But other than this, oh, Blambane got caught at the bot side.
He was caught, but now Akira on their own.
He's fine, trust me, he's fine.
Akira going in
He's
on his
fine.
own. two people running away from Akira, who's on his own. Muffin now there for support. Oh my gosh. Nah, this is
No,
Swarm,
bro,
don't
he's
do
not.
it. Swarm, don't do it. Please leave, bro. I beg of you. We head over to the Fortnite. Thank you, Loki, from keeping that away from us. This horror movie here of what that top side has become. Fortnite going to get picked up there. It will be a one trade as Blue Team going to summon that Rift Arrow. That Nivea tackling it right into the middle tower. Swarm, please run away, man. I cannot stand watching horror movies here. I'm yelling at the screen. I'm hoping for this guy to get away, but he's not. The
He's dead.
Ignite drop going to go. Swarm, just run! Too late. As Akira finds another one. Nice flash from Vertigo. He's going to find that beautiful Q. Catch the Sivir and keep it pushing. The pressure is so real right now coming in from F5.
Pressure is so really taking the inner turret in the mid lane and in the bot side. You know that Sivir doesn't got her flash. She's going too deep. And it's just like that. You're going too deep, you're going to die. So simple. Kashi is having some fun in the top, so I believe that Fortnite is not having fun in this game, and I believe that Plan B and the jungler will just eat him alive. Flash won't save you. Turret will be a bait actor here, and boom, another kill goes to the guys in red.
No, 100%. The tower is not going to keep you safe there from the Mundo, also from the Aurora. It's just too much damage, too much aura from the Aurora. That is going to be the first tower for their side. But right now, it is a 5K gold deficit right now. And I just want to say it's so much Akira, which it is at 5-1 right now. Does have his Dawn and Dusk. Also has his static shift as well too. 6 stacks on his ring as well too, which for some reason I'm a little more comfortable with my top laner, top laner gambling than I am with my mid laner. That's just me. Way not having or Fortnite not having the
Sivir no flash.
yeah, Sivir no flash. Sivir just suffering. Sivir just wants to go home. Sivir can't leave. Muffin just picking them up. Ay, ay, ay. This is like, this is bullying, no? Like, this is definitely bullying. Like,
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to see it, but at the same time, you see the collapse in the top side. But guess
here we
what?
go.
This is AP Zen. Are you ready for it?
There we go. Akira just dashes on in. Keyhole already using maximum damage. Going to not heal back at all. There it
Oh,
is.
look
There's
at
the
the
ult
wall.
right there. Now the healing going through as the World Ender going to go for the dive as well too. The wall holding them back. And now the rest of Ember Panthers having to run. Meanwhile on the bot side away, Fortnite just pushing in, knocking into their base as well. Sivir gonna meet the wall. No flash. See you later. Into the blizzard. Voltage on the run as well too. This is a very scary movie for Ember Phantoms right now as the rest of F5 just going to continue to knock onto their base door.
F5 at minute 20. They're taking double inhibitor turns. Plus, I believe that's going to be the first inhibitor in the top side. 7-1 in the scoreboard. 190 CS. Akira is just holding this game. And of course, you can't just mention them without seeing what Nivea did. Like, Nivea going with the extra movement speed that she's going to give for her teammates. Attack speed, of course. And it looks like the F5 will just hit the recall, get some tempo, and get back to the Baron. Now, sure, Akira can do whatever he needs. Like, yeah, he's 7-1. I don't think that anyone, if they went 5v1 versus Akira, he will survive for a long time till his teammates collapse on the enemies.
No, I agree, honestly. 10 stacks on the ring as well, too. The Worlds Between going to be used from Plan B, but it's not going to do a lot there. So it's going to fall short, a little short, as now the rest of F5 just going to push on forward here.
Oh, Zenzo.
Oh, there we go. It's the full man dive. He is finally going to meet his match. It is going to take 5 members of Ember Phantoms plus the base tower to finally get this person in check. Ridiculous amounts of damage and defense just to hold one member of F5 back. As now the stealth
Yo,
gonna come in, Swarm going to dash right over the wall there. Spooky stuff, but not going to meet his matches. Kihao trying to get in and get his way through, but there's the unending despair coming in. Duke gonna pick it up with a nice steal. That's gonna be a 1-for-1 for both sides. Voltage gonna have to respect this. Hue damage is going to escape back as the rest of the minions and the rest of F5 take a step back and kind of regroup, reconvene, and figure out what the next plan of attack is. And I think they have found it, and it is going to be Baron.
it should be Baron all along. We had Akira
True.
just having some fun early on, trying to deal some mental damage. I would say he was trying to hold him. He's just man, like he's going 1v5 under the turret. Like,
Right,
yeah, we
right.
get it. You're a Titan, but
We get it. You're
like
strong,
that.
bro. Like
Not
he,
like that.
what is it? Or he's limit testing. He was limit testing. Limit testing.
Yeah, of
That's what
course,
that.
of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, of course.
We're just limited this testing waters, seeing what will happen, and
Yeah,
we
of
spotted
course.
Mondo. I believe none of them will die here.
I don't think so. I don't think that there is any real reason to real try to find anything here, as now excuse me, Akira just putting on the work. Hue also matching and putting out outputting damage as well too.
Feels like this series is about to get closed. F5.
Yeah.
They struggled a bit on the first game, but this one, they are eating them alive. And yeah, look at this. Akira going for the bottom side inhibitor. No minions needed at the same time. Look at his
Oh my
engage.
gosh, the engage, the opening here for Akira. Vertigo on the back end there will find another kill. The base is just getting knocked down, knocked in. Vertigo using the world's ender, putting on damage, chasing down the Sivir, who still does not have flash, cannot escape. Vertigo on a rampage right now. Akira matching and putting on damage as the base towers doing nothing to these guys. As Muffin coming in. Look at those heals! No, that's illegal there. Plan B. Between Worlds is finally going to be able to put down some kind of threat, some kind of issue down, but the rest of the base is just crumbling here for Ember Phantoms. This is not what you want. No World Ender allowed. Can a Voltage and Cahal bring this back? I don't think it's going to be enough, as now the rest of the minions can now start to look at the Nexus and start to look at the base. It's 50. I don't think they will be able to stop the Zerg rush. It's too much. Game 2 will be in the pocket of F5, and they are well on their way in this week 1 of Masters.
Week 1 in Masters, and F5 just got the best out of, I would say, Emperor's team here. You would see how they actually done it. You have Akira on the top side just playing the Immortal Zinza. You had Vertigo playing way too aggressive with this. Aatrox in the jungle. Mid laner was struggling a little bit Fortnite. I would say, yeah, he had some ups and downs. The first game also was not his game. Second one was pretty hard for him, but like at least got something in the mix. In the bot side, Duke and Muffin. They
Oh,
will
yeah.
always be remembered.
I mean, honestly, it was a fair, fine game. It just kind of got out of hand towards the end there. I did not believe in the crit Corky. I was misproven there. I did not believe in the AP Zin. I was yet again proven wrong there. That was ridiculous. Tons of damage from either side there. I love it from either end. And for a week 1 opener, you can't ask for much more from a team. You go in there 2-0, and you're good to go for the most part. It wasn't the cleanest 2-0. There was some back and forth,
Mhm.
but let's be honest. Was there really any real fear of them losing in either games? Yeah, game
The
1,
first game,
Ember Phantoms had a lead, but that's about it. Let's be honest. Let's be
they
honest. They
couldn't
had a
close. Like,
lead, but they couldn't close it. And I don't
Here
think
is
that
the
there was
problem.
really. Go ahead.
No, no, no. Here is the problem. Yeah, they got the lead, but the problem for me is like he need to convert this lead to objectives. You didn't get any Drakes. You didn't get like the
Hmm.
Reptiles, and even once he had like the chance to get Baron Nashor, play the game, yada yada, play with your food, you choose like nah. Like, I'm fasting. I'm sorry. I can't get closer to those stuff. I will just enjoy my life here, hanging around and giving you everything that you need. Where you need the Drakes, of course, you can get it. You need anything, have fun. It felt like you need to transition your lead. That's
For sure.
why they lost.
No, for sure. I would have to agree with that there. And it is what it is. This is week one. This is exactly where you need to start working out on the issues. And this is where you need to grow. Get back to the drawing board, figure it out for week two, come back that much stronger. But this is it for us. A fantastic best of three, to say the least. It has been your boy Huey. With me on the table is my best friend across the world, my boy Sekio, and on production has been the best and glorious Loki themselves. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Be sure to follow the socials to keep up with next week and every other organization and other events we have going on. And until then, stay hydrated. Love your mothers. Peace.
See ya.